The third beta of Automobilista 2 brings truck racing, yes, truck racing, multiplayer and much more. Let's take a look at it right here, right now. Greetings petrolheads and welcome to romrom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to our continuous reporting about the development of Automobilista 2. Last Thursday saw the third beta of Automobilista 2, which brought different enhancements, for example the tracks Guapore and Velocità, which were in Automobilista but were not yet in Automobilista 2, the Formula Classic Generation 2 and different cards, and as you can see, truck racing. It also brought pit crew animations which are not yet accurate for historical races, so you'll see a modern pit crew and I quote, extensive revision of physics. It also brought a minor tire model adjustments. Yes, that was a quote too. You may or may not remember that a revision of the physics of Assetto Corsa Competizione brought a massive enhancement on the force feedback, so when I read that I thought, oh, let's check force feedback. And to get it out of the way, I gotta say, no, sorry, force feedback feels the same on this beta 3 than it did on beta 1s and 2, which means that on my cheap G29 wheel, I didn't feel much. And even using the changes proposed by Andre C, mate, thank you very much for that tip, did not change anything in my force feedback, more's the pity. We on cheap wheels will have to wait for more work from Reiza. What it also brought is multiplayer. Now you can start your own multiplayer race or join a multiplayer race that somebody else has started, but it neither brought time trial nor did it bring any way of dealing with setups, which were both planned for this beta 3. Now I cannot tell you if it brought tuning and extended support for non-wheel controllers, as I don't have a non-wheel controller. Not true, I have a Hot Ass for Elite Dangerous, but I wouldn't use it for racing, and therefore I was not able to test. If you use a controller for Automobilista 2, please let us know in the comments if you saw any kind of enhancement or any kind of change in the behavior. Before I continue to tell you about Automobilista 2, I suppose that this is a good time to tell you that if you want to be informed about new videos, click subscribe and also click on the bell and become part of the ever-growing RomRom family. I had different small problems while trying to record this. I'm not sure they all stem from Automobilista 2, as there was also a graphics driver and Oculus software update in between, but I didn't have issues with other software packages. For now, I'll chuck it up to software and moon phases. If you want to know, VR didn't work right, my wheel didn't work right, the mouse didn't work right. Nothing repeatable, nothing I can say was an Automobilista 2 glitch or bug. Maybe just bad luck. A small issue I had with truck racing, and this is an Automobilista 2 glitch. Every time I left pits, automated, I hit the wall. Inconsequential as far as I can see, I didn't have any issues in the race, but ouch. And another glitch, depending on where I look to, I see my body and arms or I don't. Let's keep in mind, Reiza have clearly stated they have not finished the animations, but they will finish them before the release. Now to multiplayer. A nice thing also for streaming is you can spectate while the race is going on, so you can either see if the race is worth it before you start, or you can use it for streaming and showing races by other people. As you can see, for the HED4 multiplayer, Reiza didn't come around to eliminate the Project Cars 2 logo or other things, and I think it's safe to say that the code for multiplayer comes from Project Cars 2. And while I never had any issues with the multiplayer of Project Cars 2, I know that some of you did, so there's that. Oh yeah, I only remembered to check this out right now. Crew Chief has support for Automobilista 2, and Automobilista 2 has support for external applications. The HUD continues to be minimal and very strongly in the Project Cars 2 look and feel. I don't think Reiza did any changes here. Looking at the schedule and the plan and looking at this third beta, I fear Reiza will either have to move the release by about a month or release a sim that is incomplete. I don't doubt Reiza will in time deliver a good product, and aside from force feedback and assorted glitches, Automobilista 2 is fun, but it's not a sim yet, it's a good, fun game. I remember the extensive work Kunos had to put into Assetto Corsa Competizione, so I suppose this is going to be a similar situation with a big investment of time by Reiza to get force feedback right. For now, Automobilista 2 is a step up from Project Cars 2, but a step down in the sim niche from Automobilista. There's still 2 weeks until release, so I hope Reiza proves me wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last that I've been wrong in my life. You, on the other hand, won't go wrong checking more videos sharing the joy of sim racing, so check the playlist to the left or the video to the right. Until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other at the podium.